Tonight, 300,000 people in West Virginia are being told to stay away from their tap water, not to use it for anything, cooking, bathing, washing, anything at all. A chemical spill in the Elk River may have contaminated the drinking water. A federal investigation has been launched into how this happened.
The problem began here in a storage tank full of chemicals used to process coal. It leaked into the Elk River, supplying water to the entire region. At first, the water company thought the treatment plant could filter it out, but then learned it hadn't.
Chemical began leaking from a hole in a storage tank in the facility behind me. The Department of Environmental Protection is still trying to figure out how that hole got there and exactly how much of the material has leaked out. Some reports have said as much as 5,000 gallons has leaked into the water.
We're now learning that the spill was worse than initially believed.
Officials were alerted after residents reported a strange odor in the air.
Right now, West Virginia Governor Earl Ray Tomblin has declared a state of emergency for 9 counties surrounding Charleston, West Virginia. Schools and businesses have been closed, and the 300,000 or so residents that have been affected by this spill are told not to drink the water, not even to wash their hands with it.
Thousands have been told the tap water is once again safe, but tonight, a new warning: pregnant women should not drink it, raising the question, what's the truth about what's in the water?
Water is a prevalent feature in the state of West Virginia.
And it quickly became clear this was not a boil water advisory. This was something much more serious.
It was really eye-opening about kinds of questions we have to ask as journalists about the ecosystem.
I think it's one of the best examples I've seen of the way social media very quickly engages large numbers of people and can give quick snippets of information, updates to a continuing story in a very effective way.
We just have so much water, and that water has a dilution value to it, so it dilutes our pollution. But what we saw from that chemical spill is that when we don't have water, it creates a serious situation, and not one that's just, environmentalists care about it. Everybody cares about it. Citizens care about it. Businesses care about it. It's wildly important to us, and we see it when we realize it when it's gone.
Doing Streamlab and looking at the centers and sort of educating ourselves within the class, and our original impetus for that was the chemical spill in Charleston, but it was like opening up a Pandora's box of issues about water, not just in our state, but nationwide, and realizing the sort of precariousness of water quality and the security of water quality.
That it almost gets, pardon the pun, but it gets diluted. You know, its real value gets diluted.
The implications for journalism and being able to collect data in alternative ways and not rely on other data sources.
There's more than one reason, at least, why there are so many electrical power producing facilities in West Virginia. We're close to coal, which is the predominant fuel source for those, but also they're lined along the rivers. The rivers are essential in power production and the production of steam that ultimately produces the electricity.
This shows the power of community when it comes to a story like this, because Facebook is in essence an online community, and Twitter in a different sense is also an online community. And these were people all from the same general area, but others who just had an interest in the area, getting information very quickly through a non-traditional sense.
I think I had a much more simplistic understanding of that, data had a particular value, and that was not that couldn't be questioned.
So as our neighbors and as our major population centers are expected to get drier, their need for our water will go up without question.
And for me, it was really an education in the entire ecosystem of looking at water.
We're still working to get some more information to find out exactly what this means for you. Stay with us. We'll be giving you more information as we get it, both here on the air, online, and via Twitter and our Facebook page. And that was really the start. We were live on the air when it happened, and it just snowballed from there.
Now, moving into the future, there is no question that the value of water will only go up.
I think we're going to see the same power of that technology in citizen science and with sensor journalism, because it puts tools and technology in the hands of folks in a really empowering way.
Because you've got a tourism sector, you've got a quality of life sector. People's willingness to pay for clean water is huge.
And I think it really showed us how important it is to monitor and verify. And we did a lot of that in the days and weeks around the water crisis. We would monitor our social media accounts, we'd monitor Twitter, we'd monitor our Facebook account, the comments that would come in from our viewers, and then we would verify it with our trusted sources in various departments at both the state, the county, the local level, and then we'd be able to share accurate information.
Rivers are a huge, huge component of the West Virginia landscape. Most people don't think about the importance of rivers and the water in rivers for power production. As we lose rivers and their value of drinking water and become dependent on very few, then we become very susceptible to something that would seem like to be a localized event. And instead, that localized event, it touched a third of the state, the residents.